Hi everyone, good to see you again. You should have been through all the introductory materials by now and are ready to start Unit 1. Unit 1 is about basic costing and pricing concepts. Chapter 1 talks about how management accounting information supports decision making. One of the main ideas in Chapter 1 is what is management accounting. The definition says that management accounting is a process that supplies information to decision makers. These decision makers can be managers and employees. This differentiates it from financial accounting, which provides information typically for third-party outsiders like shareholders and banks. I was in the home building industry, if you remember from the introduction, and we use management accounting information a ton. When building a house, costs are very important. We always needed to know how much all the raw materials were costing us, like the flooring and the roofing, the inside drywall and paint. We also needed to know how much the labor was costing us. Those are very important so we can know how to price the houses. And which leads to the second point, the pricing information. Gathering all those costs can help us set the exact right price, and you can imagine all the different costs that go into different models of homes and what makes one house more expensive than other homes. The third type of management accounting information we used in home building was performance information. Not only did we need to know how well we were doing against competitors in terms of our costing and pricing, but we also needed to know how well our employees, like our salespeople, were working. They get paid on a commission basis, and we would need to track who they talked to and how many homes they sold in order to write their paychecks. Chapter 2 goes on to talk about the balanced scorecard, which is a tool that many companies use for managing their accounting information, the management accounting information. The balanced scorecard can be used as a planning tool. It can also be used to monitor progress along those plans. There are 4 perspectives in the balanced scorecard, the first one being the financial perspective. This is very common and easy to think about because most companies do plan to have a certain return on investment, a certain profit, certain growth, and many companies measure this and focus on this a lot. However, the other 3 perspectives, the customer perspective, the process perspective, and the learning and growth perspective, are all very important as well. And companies need to plan and monitor those activities. For example, knowing how well you're doing in the customer area can help you have a feel for how well you're going to be doing in the financial area. On this slide, I indicate a website that's on YouTube. It's actually a YouTube video about McDonald's use of the balanced scorecard. McDonald's, hopefully you're all familiar with them. They've used the balanced scorecard for a few years and have found it really helps them manage their costing, pricing, and performance decisions. Other Unit 1 topics. Chapters 3 through 5 are going to talk about product costing. That's the main focus, and there's a lot of information you'll need to review about that. For example, you'll need to understand the types of product costs. There's fixed costs, variable costs, direct costs, indirect costs, and you'll read all about those. You'll be able to perform certain analyses like break-even analyses and make-buy analyses. You'll also learn 2 costing methods, a traditional costing method and a more advanced activity-based costing method. You'll learn the pros and cons of each and for which companies the certain methods are better for. We round up Unit 1 in Chapter 6, which takes the customer perspective. It talks about what these product costs mean for different sets of customers and how we can also cost out or price our customers in terms of their profitability. For example, a customer that makes very small orders and asks for a lot of special deliveries and concessions might cost you more or might cost a company more than customers who make large orders and are very easy to work with and deal with. You'll learn all about customers in Chapter 6. What I'd like you to do next is follow the rest of the links in this area. You'll be doing your readings for Chapters 1 and 2, then take the reading quiz, which is managed in Homework Manager, but you need to follow the link right here in Blackboard. Then the link that says discussion board link for homework practice problems lists a few homework problems that I urge you to practice with. You'll find them at the end of your chapter, and if you have questions about them, click that link and you'll go to a discussion board where you can ask me and your other classmates your questions. You might find that some of your classmates have similar questions, which is great. Hopefully somebody will answer them, and if not, within 48 hours I will answer them. That will give you and prepare you very well to do the homework assignment, which you'll see on the next link. That again is through My Accounting Lab, but you want to go through this link provided for you here in Blackboard. That homework assignment you'll have one chance to do, but again, you should be ready for it if you understand all the practice problems. The last thing to do in this area is the discussion question for Chapters 1 and 2. Then proceed on to Chapters 3 through 6 before doing the managerial decision essay for Unit 1 and the exam. I'll see you again, hopefully in the discussion board room or through email, and for sure I will see you again as you get ready to start Unit 2. Good luck on everything.